Today we're gonna make 3 viral TikTok beats. My name is Dre. I got back into music in 2024, and since then I got 20 million plus plays, 100K followers on TikTok, and 20,000 people got inspired to make songs using my beats. I'm using 3 different music theory concepts. So the first one is the first beat that blew my channel up, and it's a 1-6-7 minor chord progression. We're gonna set up a chord template. And right now it sounds very happy, but we're gonna make it darker, that's for sure. Just gonna copy this up. So now first what I want to do, I usually start with a nice keyboard instrument for the foundation of the beat. That's just my style, but you can start with whatever instrument you want. Piano always hits, that's the thing. Alright, let's just go with this one for now. I'm gonna put the root notes right away because you can have a better feeling of what it's gonna sound like. See, right away, it's melodic. Okay, so I like this. I'm gonna double this up, but then I'm gonna create some variation here at the end. Let me see if I put all these notes all the way back. And then here, you know what? Let's maybe do something like this. Kind of like bring it up a bit. Just for the lower notes here, and we're gonna keep the top melody the same maybe. I'm putting the kick right away, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep it at the end. Did kind of a little switch up at the end, a bit of that drill. As soon as I have the main melody, snare and hi-hat, I put the 808 right away because you can just tell where you need to leave space. I'm gonna have to fix that. First of all, I'm gonna give the 808 a little kick. Go hold time 7. This, the release all the way. Here we're gonna put the notes where they're supposed to be. So you see 1st degree, 6th degree, 7th degree. We're just following the scale template that we did there. And everything should be in key. And obviously you can go around the template if you want. Play with the tempo a bit. Do we want to give it a bit of a shift? Maybe. We're gonna change the piano, probably add another sound and make everything sound different in a bit. And also the snare, let me change that right now. Let's see, what kind of snare do we want for this? I end up using the same snares because they sound good, you know. And anyways, all these trap snares, they're all variations of the same sound source at the end. Here, now let's play with the hi-hats real quick. Got it. Probably gonna change that piano because I feel like I can get a better sound for sure. Give me 2 seconds. I'm kind of changing the melody a bit. It sounds a bit darker because it was sounding a bit happy, so you see those semitones makes everything sound darker. I kind of rushed the melody at the beginning because of this tutorial, but usually I take more of my time. I'm gonna put a quick low pass on the instruments. See, the 808 comes out better, stands out. It could be a bit harder. There's basically like 3 distortion plugins on this 808. There's the Blood Overdrive, there's the Ozone 10, and also the Soft Clipper that distorts it. So I will make it a bit shorter. It's gonna work. Usually I would stop the beat right here because this is what I call a skelly. I don't like to develop too much of a beat without being sure that I'm gonna release it. But right now what I could do, I'm not gonna add any more percussions, but what I will do is add another sound. And whenever I know I'm releasing this beat for sure, then I will just add a bunch of more sounds and structure the beat and polish it and everything. Before I do this, let me see if I can do a top melody. It's gonna be that, and then I'm gonna take it. I mean, I could leave it here. I like to delay the higher melodies. For now, I'm just gonna export it, then I'm gonna sit on it for at least a couple days. Sometimes I sit on these beats for months, weeks. Time makes you realize what's good and what's not. For the second beat, we're gonna go really minimalistic. For this beat, I'm gonna make something dark like this. I'm only gonna choose the 4 notes out of the minor scale and just use those for the full beat. Maybe I could add something, you know, like all these rules, they're just in place to limit myself so I don't go too crazy. When I discovered all the scales and all the music theory, I got so excited. I started using all the notes, and honestly, like for trap and hip hop, you can't go crazy like that. So I'm only using the 1st, the 2nd, the 5th, and the 6th for this beat. It's gonna sound like this pretty much. The type of beat that I'm doing now got the most views on TikTok, 1.6 million. So let's see if we can recreate that. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Man, these type of beats are, they go too hard. Let's see if the 5th sounds good here. When you're in any scale, especially in the minor natural, the root note and the 5th played together just sound perfect because they're the most dominant notes in the scale. So I'm just gonna keep it like that, and maybe just use the dual harmonizer to make this like different. Okay, that's good. Either I make the spins 808 or the 808 more important than the kick, or vice versa, because it's just a different vibe. If I have the kick more present, then the 808 will be lower, so maybe I can have more rolls. But if the 808 is very high in volume and distorted, then I can't have crazy rolls because it overwhelms people. I don't don't even know what exactly I did. I was trying to rap and do this at the same time, but that might be a good way to do it, honestly. Just because, you know, if you don't have a rapper or vocals, you can actually just put a cappella on top of this, and then you'll figure out if it's not too much. All right. Okay, all right, so I want to change the sound though, just to make it ours. It's kind of a bit too short. Let me do a 1-2. That's what it sounds with the mastering. I'm gonna go with the Phrygian just for the sake of this video. I want the beats to be really different from each other. Cal highlighting. Okay, let's go Phrygian. Let's go D sharp minor. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna add a clap to this snare because this snare is amazing, you know, but if you layer with something else, it might sound different.